Welcome to my first video being filmed in 2019. Technically it's not the first one I put out in 2019 because if you are subscribed, you probably saw my review of 2018 videos, which one of them I think I posted like January 2nd. I hope you like my new intro video. I've had the same one for so long and I finally made a new one. And I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be drinking this coffee throughout, so maybe it's a mistake that I did this, but I don't have regrets. So I just got back from church today. It's been an excellent day. Yesterday, not so much. There's a cajon down here, don't mind. I was watching my old Storytime, and I was like, I really want to film a new video with my new intro, and I would like to film a story time, but I have nothing to talk about. Well, yesterday I got something to talk about. I've never had this happen to me before. I've heard of it happening, but I never thought it would happen to me, and I didn't think it would happen, like, here, like where I live, which I'm not gonna say where I live, because that's not any of your business. I, was driving through, we were going to Lane Bryant, and like one of my favorite new places. So there's like this plaza that has Lane Bryant and some other stores in it, and we were going to Krista and I, my roommate, you've met her before. Oh, we went and got something to eat, I think, and left her car at Lane Bryant, and then we were coming back, and I was about to go meet Perry and Sarah to go do something, so I had to take her back to her car. We're driving through town, and where we live is pretty busy, and it's like the middle of town, and a lot of people come to where, like, our area to like do shopping, because we have one of the only Targets and within like 10 miles, I think, or something like that. So we live in like a pretty busy little part of town. So the traffic is not great. So I'm taking her back to her car. I'm kind of in a rush. I'm on the phone with Perry, which, okay, if you know this, let me know, because I might have accidentally been breaking the law and not knowing it. I thought it was only legal to text and drive, or to like have your phone in your hand, like looking down at your phone. I was on the phone, so my hand was on my ear, and I was paying attention. Like, it's not like I wasn't paying attention. And I was talking to Perry on the phone, and I was like, we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do, because I was going to go pick him up, because I was heading toward the opposite end of town. We were driving that direction. After I dropped Krista off, I was going to go that way anyway. And he was at the mall, which is like on the way. So I was like, yeah, like telling him, you know, that I would come pick him up or whatever, trying to figure out a plan. I am a pretty aggressive driver. Like, I will let myself ride over, you know, because if you're going to be a jerk and try not to let me over, like, I'm going to get over, and if you hit the back of my car, you're at fault, not me. So I'll take that insurance money, you know what I mean? So, I'm trying to get into the left lane. So let me just help you visualize this. There's 2 lanes, left turning lane. I'm in this lane. There's 1, 2, 3 lanes. The turning lane, the left lane, and the right lane. I'm in the right lane. I need to get over to turn in the turning lane. And I had my blinker on, and I was waiting to go over. I let this one person pass me, and this other guy, I go to get over, and he speeds up because he didn't want to let me go. He was just being a jerk. I let myself on over anyway. I'm like, I need to get over, and you're being a jerk. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to get over. And there was space. He just sped up so that I couldn't get in. He speeds up. I turn, and by the time I got into the left lane, I had to go right over into the left turning lane. Why am I out of breath? Hold on. Let me get a little drink of coffee. I need to, like, calm down. Why am I so out of breath? Holy crap. I go over and almost immediately, like, keep turning to get into the left lane. So it's like one swift movement. Well, this guy was also getting into the turning lane, and I don't know if it was just because he was following me or because he also needed to turn, but he goes right on over to the left, to the turning lane as well, the left turning lane. And he is on my butt. Like, he is like maybe 3 feet behind my car, like on my tail, because he sped up because he was going to be a jerk and not let me over. Guy honks at me and flicks me off. Whatever. I really wanted to flick him off back, but I'm a follower of Jesus, so I did not do that. I thought about it, but I did not do it. I'm on the phone with Perry. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, whatever. I'm like, hey, I'll like come pick you up in a minute, whatever. And like as I'm turning into this shopping plaza where Lane Bryant is, where I need to drop Chris off. The plaza is like, there's a bunch of stores on this side, and then on the other side, Lane Bryant is like on the other side. And it's like, so it's like Target at the front, which is obviously kind of big. Lane Bryant, and then the entrance that I came in, which was on the opposite side. So to get to Lane Bryant, I needed to like do some weaving through the parking lot. It's a big parking lot. I realized this guy's behind me, and I'm like, there's no freaking way that this guy is following me right now because I did not do anything. But he was like a couple feet behind me, and he's like on the phone now. And I'm like, this is weird. So I am kind of zigzagging through this parking lot. So I like go forward and I turn right, then I turn left. Legally, of course, there's like little roads. I don't have to go through parking spaces. Instead of going all the way around, like I normally would, just going straight and right, I didn't want this guy behind me anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna kind of like zigzag through here. So I turned right almost immediately to like the back section where like the road's a little bit bigger. I turn right there, guy follows me. I'm like, what do you think you're doing? So I like just turn right, and then I'm like, okay, guy's behind me, I'm gonna turn left again and like zigzag through. So at the next place where I can safely turn left, I go left. Still behind me. So I turn right again and like I'm literally just zigzagging through this parking lot. I turn right again. He's still behind me. So I go all the way around. He follows me zigzagging through the parking lot. Like I didn't take a straight shot. Like I went a weird way to get him off of me, and he stayed on me the whole time. Like maybe 2 feet behind my car. Like if I had brake checked him, he probably would have hit me. I finally get over to Chris's car. She's in the passenger seat. I'm like, okay, get out, because I'm trying to leave, right? She's like afraid. There are two kinds of people, right? Fight and flight. I am fight. She is flight, big time. I'm about to like throw down with this guy. I'm like, it's literally noon on a Saturday. This plaza's insanely busy. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, please, I'd love you to, like, just please hit me. Chris is like, I don't want to get out of this car. She asked me, like, can you park and let me out? I'm like, fine. Her car's, like, on this side. My car, there's, like, a parking space on the other side where she can just kind of, like, go through the cars and get in her car. So I go around, I park. I'm in between 2 cars, so I park real quick. This guy blocks me in to my parking space. He literally parks right behind my car diagonally. So my car's this way, he's this way. There's cars on either side of me, so I'm blocked in. He blocks me in to my parking space. And Chris is like, oh no, like this is really scary. Like this guy's following you. Like what are we gonna do? You know what I did? I hopped right out the car. I'm like, this guy is being a jerk. Like I'm getting out of the car. She's like terrified, doesn't want to get out of the car. I'm like, well, you have to go. I have to be somewhere. Like I'm about to be late. This hoe ain't about to make me late. So I get out of the car and I like turn and look at this guy, expecting him to get out of his car because he's like following me and being a jerk. So their windows like cracked down. I didn't like yell anything or anything. I'm just like confused. I'm like waiting for him to say something to me because obviously he's upset. Otherwise he wouldn't have followed me through the parking lot. Like, I think he sees, oh shoot, this girl is like a young female. Like I could get in trouble probably is what was going through his mind. His little wife is sitting there and I hear them on the phone with what I'm assuming is the police. Like you wouldn't let me over. I got over. You got upset at me and flicked me off. And you followed me through parking lot like a creepy man. And you're about to call the police on me. So I'm thinking he followed me so he could take my license plate number. I don't know. And I'm like looking at this guy. He won't make eye contact with me. And I'm like, well, I'm not about to start like yelling at this guy because, I mean, I was ready to come at him if he was going to come at me. But I wasn't going to like come at him if he wasn't doing anything. Like, you know what I mean? So I hear them on the phone. Like, I don't know. I have my phone in my hand. I'm about to call the cops because I'm like you're going to get in trouble for harassing me. I ain't going to get in trouble for like pulling over or like pulling out in front of you, which really was your fault because you sped up. I look at him and he sits there for like a couple minutes and I'm like, whatever, Krista, I'm walking you to your car now. I lock my car. I walk her over to her car. I'm like, I'll see you later. I come back over and he like drives away. So he followed me all the way over there and then didn't even have anything to say when I got out of my car. So I was like, I'm just confused about what he was even trying to like call the cops for. Like what? I don't know. I'm thinking it might have been because I was on the phone. Like, so he thought I was like not paying attention, but I was. But I don't think that's illegal. If it is illegal, then I probably should know. I don't know. I don't think it is. But if it is, let me know. Is that illegal in Ohio? I don't know anything, but either way, like, he's not gonna have proof. He wasn't like taking pictures or anything that I could see. That was a little story time about a creepy man who followed me zigzagging through a parking lot in his ratchet car. Clearly had nothing better to do on a Saturday afternoon. But I did. I was trying to leave, so I didn't see him after that. But I don't know. He probably realized, honestly, he probably thought I was like 17 and that he would get in trouble because that would be like harassment, but I don't really know for sure. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. I know it was kind of random. It's just like one of those things where I never thought that would ever happen to me, and it did. Everything's fine. I'm not worried about it. I think he just had nothing better to do. He was a creepy old man who had nothing better to do than follow me and get upset because he didn't want to let me over, and I just let myself right on over. I got this Nespresso for Christmas that you just saw. I'm absolutely obsessed. It's so good to me. But it will be reappearing in more videos probably because I can't not drink it. I hope you guys have an awesome 2019 and that you don't get followed by creepy men in cars. That's the end of my video. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, please like and subscribe, please. And I will see you guys in my next video. So God bless. Bye.